Hello, and welcome to this review of the LEGO Monster Fighters Haunted House. So first of all, we have the completed house here, the front gate, and the box. The box is pretty huge. And it's a big piece here, so let's take a look at it. First of all, there's the front gate, which opens and shuts, and there's a little removable skull if you don't want that there. And it's actually kind of a nice little piece by itself if you want to display some figures with it. Then we have the house itself, which is huge. It's about 15 inches tall and about 7 inches on a side. And let's start by looking at some of the details on the outside. We have a nice, very steep roof with a bat and a ghost, and this is done in kind of a, I guess, a Nantucket style. There's a widow's walk around the back where you can have figures. There's some really cool shutters that are broken off, boarded up windows, and some of the bricks have some detail on them. And as you go further down, you see again more shuttered windows, and these move. And if you look at the windows themselves, you can see glass panes on the top, and some of them, even on the bottom here, I don't know if you can make that out, have stickers of spider webs and frayed curtains. So that's very nice. The other nice thing is there's zombie capitals on the front pillars. There's zombie heads. Nice touch. I like these. That gives it a kind of unkempt look. And you can see that here too. The front porch has broken down, as it were, and these are cobblestones that have fallen off. So that's the front of the house. And there's also a side entrance here, which continues in the same style. Another one of these sort of shrub bushes, and more of the boarded up windows. And there you can maybe make out one of the curtains. And as you're starting to see, no doubt, the house opens up. So you can have it fully open, a little bit like a doll's house on the back. The fireplace swings open. So then in the basement, or in the first floor, you have the foyer, and there's a doorman who's a sort of Frankenstein's monster butler. And you have the kitchen over on the other side, and there's a zombie who's doing the cooking, which is probably not good if you're not into eating humans raw. But there's some cool stuff. There's a spider web back here on the wall. There's a snake in the pot. There's just jars and potions and stuff down there. It's all pretty neat. And so back over here, you would follow the stairs up to the second floor, and here is the vampire study, and there's the lady vampire. There's a little writing desk back there and a quill in the corner, if you can make out the quill there on the desk. And then over on this side is their bedroom. And it took me a while to figure out that this is supposed to be some kind of, antlered beast or something, or at least the skeleton of one. And there's the lord of the house and some family portraits on the wall. They give you 4 of these, so you can swap them out for different ones if you like. And this, of course, opens up, and there's stuff in there. We don't need to worry about it. Or you can put stuff in there. So then if you want to go upstairs again, you need to go around the back of the house here, and there's a pin which you pull out. You should hear it fall then. Well, there we go. So pull the pin out, and then this drops down, this ladder, and we can go into the attic. There's the third. Obviously you don't actually need this to go into the attic, but it, within the logic of the house, it's useful. It's very clever, I thought. So you come upstairs, and there's the attic. So there's more windows, and again, you can look out and see them boarded up. There's just kind of an old hat, and a top hat in a trunk, and a little musket. This is kind of cool. It's a stack of newspapers, which are, I don't know if that's focusing or not. There we go. The Night Out on the Town kind of newspapers. Then you go over here. On the other side, there's a gramophone. heart in a jar here, just a jar of potions, and then some records, and another stack of newspapers. And then, of course, there's the rooftop. So you can have it open or shut. You open it up to play around inside, or shut it to just be a display. And it's actually really nice as a Halloween display. I like to keep it closed just because I think it's very imposing looking. So there's what it looks like on its own. And I actually have this minifigure from Series 11, I think it is, who I have out front just as a scarecrow. But if you wanted to, you could display it open this way, if I can get it to go without breaking it. So you could display it that way if you don't have as much room, and it sort of looks like a bigger house, or I don't know, an apartment block or something. And this also shows off some of the other details that are nice, like the bricks kind of showing through the siding, and there are more of those bricks in gray on the chimney. There they are. So one side of them is actually, got the layered bricks that looks like that, and the other side is sort of more slats of a house, shingles, not shingles, just siding, I guess. So that's kind of interesting visually. But all in all, it's a great looking piece. It's about 2,064 pieces, give or take, the odd bits and bobs that you get extra or don't get. And it's a pretty great Halloween collectible, and maybe something that you and your family would want to build every year for decorating around Halloween. I personally am just going to put it away built, because it took a long time to build it, and I'm not necessarily going to want to do that every year. Oh, I should also mention that the ghosts, you get 2 of them. Each one is glow-in-the-dark, at least the shroud is glow-in-the-dark, and the 2 vampires, their faces glow-in-the-dark. I think their hands might, I don't actually remember if their hands do, but the faces, excuse me, the faces definitely glow-in-the-dark, and there you can see she's very happy to be probably snacking on somebody soon. But anyway, so that's the LEGO Monster Fighters Haunted House. It's not particularly monster fightery compared to the other sets I've seen, but it is a very nice. We'll look at the vampire himself. So he looks mildly unhappy as well. He does have a second visage if you want to see the other side of his face. You can take off his hair, and he's got another face if you'd rather just kind of have him, giving you the stink eye there instead of actually being about to bite your face off. You can do that. So those are kind of neat little figures, and just a cool set. So thanks for looking, and I'll see you next time.